that Judge Lehman would be removing himself as the judge of what the public should have access to, right? It would allow the respective attorneys to remove that power from the judge because they could just mark whatever they want AEO. Like, this is what is allowed to be seen by only the attorneys. And you can't even show Justin Baldoni, you can't show Blake Lively, and we can just mark whatever document we want to.
The courtroom is tense. Lawyers are sharpening their arguments. Celebrities are caught in a web of accusations, counter-accusations, and secrets that could shatter careers.
I will happily participate in releasing any further leaks that they have because the truth should be out there.
This isn't just a lawsuit, it's a war. And at the center of it all are Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, two Hollywood heavyweights locked in a $400 million legal battle that's exposing the dark underbelly of fame, power, and betrayal.
Reading the second part of your message, my heart sank. And damn right, you got great friends if that's how you felt and they knew that. But I just wanted you to know that I didn't need that because it's really good and it's gonna make the movie sing like you said. And I am so sorry you have been through what you've been through with these other filmmakers and producers or whoever the people were that you worked with.
The case took a dramatic turn when Baldoni released private text messages between himself and Lively. In one exchange, Lively compared herself to Khaleesi from Game of Thrones, calling Reynolds and her close friend Taylor Swift her dragons. The texts were cryptic, poetic, and loaded with subtext.
This is insane. What are you talking about? She genuinely is not aware of how insane she sounds.
If you ever get around to watching Game of Thrones, you'll appreciate that I'm Khaleesi, and like her, I happen to have a few dragons, Lively allegedly wrote.
That they have text messages in which Blake tells Justin, this is in the latest lawsuit, you know, I know you've never watched Game of Thrones, but when you get around to watching it, you'll realize I'm Khaleesi and these are my dragons.
For better or worse, but usually for better. Because my dragons also protect those I fight for. So really, we all benefit from those gorgeous monsters of mine. You will too. I can promise you. The messages raised more questions than answers. Were they harmless banter or veiled threats?
Speak to former employees, and one employee is finally like, you know what? That man was so nice it hurt. Justin Baldoni is so nice it freaking hurts.
Baldoni's team argued they showed Lively's manipulative side, while her lawyers dismissed them as irrelevant to the case. But one thing was clear. These texts were just the tip of the iceberg.
As the time progressed in this film, she decided that she wanted to be a producer. She started to make edits. She wanted to be part of the editing team. There were people hired, like human beings actually hired to do the editing job.
As the case moved into the discovery phase, the battle shifted to what could be revealed and what had to stay hidden. Lively's legal team pushed for an attorney's eyes only, AEO, protective order, arguing that sensitive information, like private conversations with high-profile friends and mental health records, could cause irreparable harm if leaked.
The judge is willing to limit the case to a standard protective order for all the text messages and emails that are received during the course of subpoenas.
There is a significant chance of irreparable harm if marginally relevant information with high-profile individuals falls into the wrong hands, said Lively's lawyer, Meryl Governski. She pointed to the PR value of such leaks, warning that Baldoni's team had bragged about their ability to publish information without leaving a trace. But Baldoni's lawyer, Brian Friedman, wasn't having it. Frankly, we see no difference because someone is a celebrity, he argued. The existing protective order is sufficient. If they need greater protection, they can make a specific showing.
In a world where sometimes people judge you before they give you a chance.
The judge, Louis J. Lyman, was caught in the middle. He acknowledged the public's right to know, but also warned both sides against making inflammatory public statements that could jeopardize a fair trial. The tension was palpable, and the stakes were higher than ever.
Ryan and Blake was dropping hit piece after hit piece on Justin, and that Blake had spent the entire prior year trying to wrest control of this movie.
While the legal battle raged on, another front opened up. Allegations of toxic positivity at Baldoni's production company, Wayfarer Studios. Former employees came forward, accusing Baldoni of creating an environment where constant optimism felt insincere and oppressive.
Justin Baldoni accused of toxic positivity by former employees amid Blake Lively lawsuit. And here's a direct quote. "It felt phony." Ooh.
It was constant positivity all the time. I would say toxic positivity, one ex-employee told the Los Angeles Times. I'm always a little dubious of people who advertise themselves as disruptors of the status quo or quote-unquote good people. It felt phony.
He really sees us all the way through and makes sure we get to discovery and proves how disgusting some of these high-level celebrities can be.
But not everyone agreed. Melissa Ames, Baldoni's former assistant, praised his creativity and spirituality, calling her time at Wayfarer one of the best times of my life. The divide was stark, and it raised uncomfortable questions about Baldoni's leadership style.
So let's just summary. Complainant says she was uncomfortable with Justin yesterday while filming. She states Baldoni put his bare hands on her derriere and said he was trying to help with her posture.
She's a Me Too victim there. That's absurd.
Adding another layer of complexity was the role of Baldoni's Baha'i faith in the workplace. Some employees claimed that Baldoni and other executives evangelized their beliefs, making them feel uncomfortable. There was an evangelizing aspect to the way Justin spoke about the faith that, in my opinion, felt professionally inappropriate.
Like, social media has been great, but it's sometimes bad. Why is it bad, Ari? Because we're able to get around your PR agents. We're able to get around your pieces in the Hollywood Reporter.
One former staffer said. Wayfarer's spokesperson pushed back, stating that while the founders are Baha'i, the majority of employees are not, and no religious activities are mandated. Employees are encouraged to celebrate and practice their individual beliefs however they see fit, the spokesperson said. But the damage was done, and the allegations added fuel to the fire.
Read the general public response to people feeling like a bunch of A-list Hollywood bullies need to be shown that bullying is unacceptable.
Those who don't know, in December 2024, Blake Lively filed a lawsuit against Justin Baldoni, accusing him of sexual harassment and launching a smear campaign to destroy her reputation. The allegations stemmed from their time working together on the film It Ends With Us, a project that was supposed to be a career highlight but turned into a nightmare. Lively claimed Baldoni's behavior on set was inappropriate, creating a hostile work environment. She also accused him of spreading false narratives about her to the media.
The problem for Blake Lively, in my opinion, is that she does not improve upon acquaintance. And so the more time we got to spend with Blake Lively, the less we liked her, the more her promotional efforts for a film about domestic violence felt off. She was full of giggles and laughter and wanted to promote her liquor brand. Nothing says domestic violence like a bottle of tequila. What?
Damaging her career and mental health. Her lawsuit sought unspecified damages, but the real cost was far greater, her peace of mind. But Baldoni wasn't going down without a fight. He fired back with a $400 million countersuit, accusing Lively and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, of defamation and extortion. According to Baldoni, Lively's claims were baseless, designed to tarnish his reputation and extort money from him. The stakes were sky high, and the drama was just beginning.
Justin Baldoni dropped a bombshell on Blake Lively this morning, and he's dragging her husband Ryan Reynolds down with her.
People have this safe space thanks to Justin and his family's generosity. I mean, really.
Are actually just creeps, and they are using those attitudes to cover up their bad behaviors, and Blake's team, the New York Times, positioned Justin Baldoni.
The trial is set for March 9th, 2026, but Judge Lyman has hinted it could be moved forward if the public statements don't stop. Both sides are gearing up for a showdown that could redefine Hollywood's power dynamics. Will Lively's claims of harassment hold up in court? Or will Baldoni's counterclaims of defamation and extortion prevail? The answers lie in the evidence and the secrets that are yet to be uncovered.
B-list actress Blake Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds are not going to be pleased when they find this out.
This isn't just about Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. It's about power, privacy, and the price of fame. It's about what happens when two celebrities clash in a legal battle that could destroy careers, reputations, and lives. And it's about the secrets that Hollywood tries so hard to keep hidden, secrets that are now spilling into the public eye. As the case unfolds, one thing is certain. The fallout will be massive. Careers will be made or broken. Reputations will be tarnished or redeemed. And the world will be watching, waiting to see who comes out on top.
Spare no expense. We are not going to be intimidated into settling.
She played with fire, and now she got burned. This isn't going to end well for you, Blake. Sorry.
What's in the private texts between Lively and her celebrity friends? Will the AEO protective order be granted, or will sensitive information leak? How will the allegations of toxic positivity and religious evangelism impact Baldoni's defense? And most importantly, who will win this high-stakes legal battle? The answers are coming. But until then, the drama continues. And in Hollywood, the drama never ends.